طيب، بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutations upon the Messenger alayhi salatu wassalam and upon his companions and upon all those who follow upon his guidance into the establishment of the last day, to proceed, ikhwan. Allahumma inna na'udhu bika min ilmin la yanfa' wa min qalbin la yakhsha' wa min nafsin la tashba' wa min du'a'in la yusma'. Verily, Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge and from a heart that has no fear, and from a soul satisfaction nor contentment, and from a dua that goes unanswered, and from a dua that goes unanswered. To proceed, ikhwan, فنواصل في الليلة المباركة الكريمة عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this noble night of ours, seeking the aid of our Lord, assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. مستفيدين ومتعلمين مع إخواننا وأخواتنا في تعليمنا اللغة العربية, as we continue to learn our brothers from the science of the Arabic language, the science of Arabic language. فبحمد الله لأصحاب الكتب وصلنا إلى صفحة 150. So for those that have the book, alhamdulillah, we have arrived at page number 100. فنبدأ تعالى يا إخوان. Let's begin بإذن الله تعالى. And our computer is freezing. Let's try this. So let's begin يا إخوان. You don't know. button. We just lost our book. 1 second يا إخوان. Can't function. One keep going off. Bear with me يا إخوان. Book on page number 150. فعندنا قراءة جديدة. So now we have a new reading. وبعض الكلمات الجديدة. We have some new vocabulary words also. والحمد لله رب العالمين. هذه الكلمات أجرة. First word today. وتعلمناها قبل فليست جديدة حقا. ليست جديدة حقا. But in reality, we had this word before. It's actually a new word. أجرة. أجرة. فترجم يا شيخ نكير. أجرة. أجرة. أجرة.
Next second. It should be easy. Remember the word.
Ujura. Ujura.
Rent.
Rent.
Fair.
A fare. A fee. Wages. Sayaratul ujra. The taxi. The car of rent. The car of wage. Alhamdulillah. Why is my word taking so long? طيب أبا زبير أعطى جملة فيها هذه الكلمة. Abu Zubayr, give us a sentence that has the word ujura.
أنا دخل صندوق أجرة غرفة كثيرة.
MashaAllah. I entered into the hotel. The prices of the rooms were MashaAllah. أحسنت يا أخي. طيب من هذه الكلمات كلمة فعل. From these words يا إخوان is the word فعل. 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 فعل means to do, or he did. To do, or he did. فعل. من نظف البيت فعلته. The parent comes in the house and he says, who cleaned up the house? And one of the children, I did. فعلته. والمضارع يفعل. يفعل. And the مضارع, the present tense of the verb, is يفعل. He does, or he is doing. ومن هذه الكلمات فنادق. فنادق. فنادق جمع فندق. And the word فنادق is the plural of فندق. فندق is a hotel. فنادق, hotels. Hotels. فنادق. فنادق. تعلمنا هذا الوزن قبل. فمن يعنى كلمة على هذا الوزن. So we learned this before, this shape. فنادق. Who can give us a word that's the shape? فنادق. Learn this shape. فعالل. Who can give us a word that's on this scale?
What about
القطاط. القطار. Close. That's مفاعل. Our shape that we want is مفاعل. مفاعل. What's a word that looks like this shape? مفاعل. ما جمع مسجد. The plural of the word masjid. What's the plural of the word masjid?
Masajid.
Ahsant. Masajid. The plural. Masajidu. Looks just like this. Mafailu. Ahsanta, ahsanta.
Could you use like a word like? Could you change like hasid into mahasid?
Hasadun, mahasid. You can't do that for every word, yeah, that you just pick and choose. No, this word has to be on that scale, lugatan, in the Arabic language. Same thing when you get to sarf. فعل 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 أفعل تفعل تفاعل انفعل افتعل استفعل. Not every verb is going to be on each scale. No, that verb has a word on that scale, alhamdulillah. If not, that word does not accept the scale. So it depends on the origin of the language. ومن هذه الكلمات كلمة عرف. From these words that we have today is also a new word. عرف. عرف. والمضارع يعرف. 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 عرف. Learn. عرف. Learn. To make some, to learn, to teach, to learn, to teach. They learned that to us. In English, we laugh. Oh, they speak different over there. But it's English. That's correct to say that. That word means to learn, meaning to teach. They taught that to us. تعرف, to learn, to study. طيب وهذا يشبه بكلمة أخرى. And this is similar to another word. And that word is عرف. عرف means to know. عرف, to teach, to study, to know. طيب نبدأ يا إخوان. Let's begin إن شاء الله تعالى. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال الإمام أو قال صاحب الكتاب. So the author of the book, he continues. قال خالد يريد فندقا مناسبا من الدرجة الثانية. So Khalid wants, or you can say desires, a suitable hotel من الدرجة الثانية, from the second class, like the second star type of hotel, not the 5-star, no, a low level hotel, like in the middle, the next level. الدرجة الثانية. فضل خالد في الصديق لأن غرفه واسعة وأجرته مناسبة. He says Khalid preferred the hotel of friendship. Its rooms are spacious and its prices are suitable. مناسب, suitable, مناسب, suitable, appropriate. أحد الإخوة له سؤال. One of the brothers, he has a question. وبعد أن يسمع المدرس إلى هذا السؤال يقول هذا المجلس لا يناسب السؤال. And then the teacher, after he says, this sitting right, is not appropriate for that question, or that question is not appropriate for this sitting. هذا لا يناسب الدرس أو هذا الدرس. This is not appropriate for this question. Sometimes teachers يا إخوان كل مدرس له أسلوب. Every teacher has a certain style. بعض المدرسين لا يفضلون الأسئلة. Some teachers, they don't want questions in the middle. This happens a lot in Egypt. Sheikh Raslan, Sheikh Mohammed Humayd, Rahimahullah Ta'ala, Al-Hunwani. Those mashayikh that the way there. Sheikh Raslan is still alive in Africa, Allahu Akbar, in Egypt, teaching the people. He deferred questions in the middle of the class. ويفضل الأسئلة بعد الدرس. He prefers the questions at the end. He goes over the lesson, and then at the end he sets aside some time for questions. وبعض العلماء يريدون أسئلة ضمن الدرس. And some others, they prefer the questions class at that moment. وكل مدرس له أسلوب. Every teacher has a style الذي يناسبه هو. That's appropriate and suitable for him. That's appropriate and suitable for him. قال بل خالد موظف الاستقبال وطلب منه غرفة لشخص واحد. Next sentence. He says Khalid faced or encountered, or you can say the worker of reception. موظف الاستقبال. Maybe that there's someone who's in charge of greeting the people. موظف الاستقبال. He's the worker of greeting. All he does is greet. هذا يرى في الصين a lot يا إخوان at markets. في Walmart عندهم شخص من الموظفين وهو يستقبلون أو هو يستقبل الذي يدخل Walmart. الذي يدخل Walmart. So at Walmart you see this a lot. At Ross, my favorite store, you see this a lot. When you come, lady, hey, how was your day? How's everything? Welcome to Ross. Have a good day. This is called the موظف الاستقبال. موظف الاستقبال. The worker of reception. موظف الاستقبال. Airports في المطار. موظف الاستقبال. You may say a worker who greets as you come in. So Khalid قابل. Khalid قابل. He faced or he entered this person, this greeter. Meet. Counter. To encounter. وطلب منه, and he requested from him. طلب, to request. It's like asking. طلب, asking. Some more than asking. طلب, طلب, to request. It can also mean to seek. It can also mean to seek. طلب, to seek. can also mean request. من الشيخ, I requested from the Sheikh. طلبت من الإمام, I requested from the Imam. So he says, طلبت منه, I requested from him. غرفة, a room. لشخص واحد, a room for one person. ربما مقاسه, ربما لأشيائه التي داخلها. Perhaps he's talking about the size of it, the amount of things that are in there. He doesn't need double, no. لشخص واحد, for one person is suitable. Is a person, an individual, so a person. شخص, be a man or female, a person, a man or a woman. طيب, عرف خالد أن أجرة الغرفة 100 ريال في اليوم. So it's Khalid knew. Khalid knew. عرف, Khalid knew that the price of the room is 100 riyals a day. 100 ريال في اليوم, 100 riyals a day. عرف, to know. أجرة الغرفة, the price of the room. طيب, عندنا الآن كلمة أن. Now we have the word أن. أن, not إن, أن. That. At. وهي كذلك من أخوات إن, and it's also the sisters of إن. It's also from the sisters of إن. من أخوات إن is from the sisters of إن. What does it mean, يا إخوان? From the sisters of. What does that mean? The same. It does the same work that her sister does, meaning the similar words in function, not in meaning, in function. هذه الكلمة تعمل مثل هذه الكلمة. This word works just like that word. So they are sisters. وهذا مثل المسلمين, and this is like the Muslims. هو يؤمن مثله فهو أخ له في الإسلام. This one believes similar to him. Not their belief is on the same level, no, but their belief is similar. They believe in the same things. So religiously they are brothers. وهذا يدلنا على أنه ليس صحيحا بأن يسمي المسلم نصرانيا أخا له. أخا له. And that reminds us, ya ikhwan, that shows us that it's not correct for a Muslim to say about someone who believes of him, like a Christian or Jew. He says, this is my brother in faith. لا, هذا خطأ. عندما الأصل يقول النصراني أو اليهودي أو غيرهما أنه أمر لهذه الجملة معنى. So when the Muslim says about a Christian or Jew that this is my brother, he says he's our brother in faith. This has a meaning. إما معنى هذه الكلمة أنه معه في دينه. The first possibility is that either he's saying, when the Muslim says the Christian is his brother, either the Muslim is saying that he is with the Christian in his, meaning in the religion of the Christian. أو معنى هذه الكلمة أن النصرانية مع المسلم في دين المسلم. Or the second possibility, when the Muslim says the Christian man is my brother, or what that means is that the Muslim is acknowledging that the Christian is Muslim. And both of those positions are incorrect. So it's not correct to say that one that is not a part of the same methodology of you, the same belief of you is your brother. هذا خطأ. That's a mistake. نعم.
لأن آية القرآن الكريم في سورة المائدة يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا يهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعض ومن يتولهم منكم فإنهم منهم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين.
No. So that's another proof you can use to say also, ya ikhwan, although the word brother is not there, the word awliya is there. Awliya is someone who, and don't take them as awliya, for really they are awliyas of one another. They are friends, guardians, protectors of one another, supporters of one another. And whoever does this from amongst you, then verily he is like them, or he is from them. فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ, then he is from them. And verily Allah does not guide the people who are zalimin, those who are the oppressors, the wrongdoers. So whoever does that is doing something wrong, is oppressing himself. So you do not take the people of other methodologies, other faiths, if you will, as your wali, as those who are close to you, your friends. The word wali is not an associate. No, you have an associate, someone that you associate with from time to time, someone you may work with, and you'll have a good rapport, but you're not going to take him as a wali, a close, intimate supporter, companion, friend. La. That's only for the people who believe like, for the Muslims to take Muslims as their awliya. For the Christians, they take their Christian brothers as their awliya. And the Jews, every religion is like that. That's why it saddens us, ya ikhwan, when nowadays, في هذه الأيام, المسلم يمير هذا الدين. يمير هذا الدين. When the Muslim now, he's so much trying to please the non-Muslim that what he does out of shyness of his own religion, or out of him not truly understanding his religion, he does what is called watering down. He's trying to get accepted so bad or so much that he say he was correct. The man thinks if I tell them you can have more than one wife in our religion, he's not going to leave Christianity. So he doesn't give the correct. No. You say what's correct, and you have honor and nobility. You're not arrogant, no, but you have nobility and you have honor. Allah has guided you to Islam as a Muslim woman, a Muslim brother. So you don't feel shy to wear your jilbab. La. You don't feel shy to wear your thobe. La. They don't feel shy when they used to wear their garments. Now they don't really wear their religious garments. So you say what's correct. And technically, if you want to be technical, كما قلنا لأمي, as I said to my own mother. في دينها هذا يجوز أيضا. In our religion, that same action that they try to talk bad about Islam for is allowed. Man having more than one family, that's allowed in their religion also. ولكن المهم يا إخوان, the point here, لا تميعوا, that you do not water down the religion. تتكلموا بالحق ولا تستحيوا, that you speak with truth and you're not shy to say what's correct. والحمد لله رب العالمين. طيب, كلمة إن, عفوا, كلمة أن, so the word أن, the sister of إن, the sister of إن, معنى مختلف, والعمل سواء. The meaning different, the meaning is different, but the action is same. Anna is that. Inna, verily, she. Al-amal, but the function is the same. رفعوا طيب, يبو الخبر, ينصب المبتدأ ويرفع الخبر. ينصب المبتدأ ورفع الخبر ويرفع الخبر. So the function of inna and anna and li'anna, and there are many others يا إخوان, كأنna, is that ينصب, it makes the subject in the accusative. ويرفع, and it makes the thing that completes the subject in the nominative. So this is the action of Inna and her sisters. Inna and her sisters make the subject accusative, nominative. هذا مفهوم يا إخوان? Everyone understands this point? It makes the subject in the fatha or what takes the place of fatha. Now the tricky part, ya ikhwan, is the only time that would not do that is if it's replaced with a pronoun. So pay attention there. مثلا, for example, one of the brothers is passing by, يزور مدينة جديدة, he's visiting a new city, ويرى مسلما, and he sees a Muslim, and he says, السلام عليكم وعليكم السلام, أين المسجد? He says, where is the masjid? أين المسجد? Says, he says, where is the mosque? مثال طيب إن المسجد في هذا الشارع. It says إن المسجد هذا الشارع. Verily the masjid is on this street. This should be a فتحة. إن المسجد نعم في هذا الشارع. Verily the masjid is on the street. This street. إن makes the noun, makes the subject منصوبا عندنا فتحة. طيب if we were to say مثلا إن المسجد نظيف. Verily the masjid is clean. Verily the masjid is clean. إن المسجد نظيف. شنو؟ Verily the masjid is clean. إن المسجد نظيف. So look at آخر إن وآخر. Look at the ending of masjid and the ending of نظيف. إن المسجد because of إن. إن المسجد it makes the مبتدأ منصوب accusative and the خبر remains in the nominative. It keeps the authoritative. But إذا نستخدم الضمير, now we're going to use the pronoun. So we say إنه نظيف. So إن is still there, can't see its action. إنه نظيف. The who is a pronoun. So it's always going to remain إنه if it's masculine, إنها if it's feminine. So you don't see the action of إن. Likewise, أن أن does the same action. يعمل كعمل إن does the same thing that إن does. It says سمعت أن الإسلام دين الأخوة. دين الأخوة. It says I heard, maybe we're talking to a Muslim. It says I heard that Islam is a religion of brotherhood. Sometimes we forget that Islam is not about a specific individual per se, meaning about only. No, it's also about his brothers and sisters, those who believe like him. I heard that Islam and Islam makes it. So I heard that Islam is a way of life, of brotherhood. That you can make a sin, you can go to hell, I can punish you for harming your Muslim brother, for harming your Muslim sister. May Allah forgive all those who have harmed the Muslims, ikhwan. And may Allah give all those who harm the Muslims, who are not the Muslims, what they deserve. He says, I heard that Islam is a deen, way of life of brotherhood. Hmm. Sometimes it says that, or never learned that, or ignorant of that. You know how they say about our city, Philadelphia? They have a nickname for that. They say the city of brotherly love. Some generations ago, they say, what happened to the brotherly love? What happened to the love of the brothers? When they say brotherly love, it means the people who live in the city. Here, brother doesn't mean blood or no, or religion. It means the people of that city. It's supposed to be brotherly. You're supposed to love the inhabitants of the city like you love your brother. The Muslims are even more so. You can go to hell for saying something that's true about your brother and sister if they're not there. Allahu Akbar. وهذه أن الإسلام دين الحق. And this shows that Islam is the true religion. It's complete, ya ikhwan. You mean to tell me if I say something wrong, sinful, I lie, that's a sin? Yes. But if I say something correct, it can be correct or it can be sinful? Yes. How? I can say something true about my brother or my sister, but he's not here. So I'm speaking behind his back. So my statement is correct, but I'm backbiting him. And that's a major sin in our religion. I can go to hell for that? Yes. That's your brother. Your brother. So to speak about or your sister in a bad manner, or saying it's true, but they're not there. You're talking it back. It's from the greatest sins. And you can go to hell for that. We can go to hell for that. I can go to hell. And may Allah make us true Muslims, ya ikhwan. In our religion, ya ikhwan, we shouldn't have anything bad to say about our brothers and sisters. Okay. Then shut your mouth. You shouldn't have anything bad to say. He's your Muslim brother. All right, let's continue, ya ikhwan. If what you're saying is true, alhamdulillah, but he's not here, you can't say it, alhamdulillah. May Allah. قال بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أقام خالد في غرفته بطبق 11 4 أيام ثم ذا الحساب. طيب. He says قال أقام. He stayed in his room. In his room. On the 11th floor. 4 أيام. For 4 days. Then دفع الحساب. He paid his bill, his account. دفع. He paid his. كلمة دفع. دفع. It can also mean push. Hey. Can also mean to push. Stay. أقام. And also type to stay. الطابق on the floor. Be a flight, like stairs, a flight of stairs, the flight, the first level, the first floor. أربعة أيام, 4 days. The word the number is referring to, you look at its singular. If it's singular is masculine, you use the masculine number. أربعة. Here, although the number has a ta marbuta, considered to be masculine. So he says أربعة. أربعة. أيام, 4 days. Between 3 and 10, they're going to be jama'an wa majruran. They're going to be in the plural and 4 days. قادر الفندق وشكر الموظف. وشكر الموظف. This appears to be a printing error. That's best. And if it's not, it's still correct, but if it's changed, the meaning will be more correct. He says wanduqa, and he left the hotel and thanked, and the muwazzaf thanked, meaning and the muwazzaf thanked him. But it'd be more accurate if he thanked the worker. You know how you leave the business? He rented a room and then he thanks them after. They may thank him too, but in this instance here, if it would have been shakr al-muwazzafa, the maf'ul bi would have been better. Wallahu alam. So he said, and he, meaning Khalid, left the hotel and thanked the muwazzaf would have been better. But it says, and the muwazzaf thanked, meaning thanked him. Shakara means to thank, to show gratitude towards. It doesn't mean to make dua. And it's not a dua, but it's a dhikr, to think, to show, to towards, to thank someone. وهذا من الإسلام, and this is from Islam يا إخوان, ومن سنة النبي, and from the sunnah of the Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم. وأولى من الشكر أن يدعو العبد له, and what's even greater than just showing gratitude is that you show gratitude and you make dua for them. That's better. عندما يدعو ربه لشخص أولى من أن يقول شكرا لك أو شكرا. To make dua for someone is better than to just say thank you or I'm showing gratitude to you. I show gratitude towards you and I make a dua. May Allah love you. May Allah raise you. May Allah forgive you. May Allah guide you. قاعدة يا أخوان تتعلق بالدعاء. A minute that's connected to dua. One of the sisters asked some time ago, when you make dua for someone, suppose they're already doing it, then what? What does it mean then? You say to someone, ittaqillah, ittaqillah. You say to someone, fear Allah, fear Allah. Be conscious of Allah. Have the God consciousness of Allah. Fear Allah, meaning place the act of obedience and recommendation between you and Allah's punishment. That's what that means. So she says, what about if the person you're saying fear Allah to fears Allah already? Then what does your commandment mean here? It is a command form of the verb. Then what does it mean then? You say to someone, Allahu, you say to someone, Yahdikallah. That's another good one. Yahdikallah. 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 You say to someone, may Allah guide you. Just say they're already guided. And what does it mean then? They fear Allah, but they already fear Allah. So what does it mean? What does your dua mean? What does your commandment mean? Man Yujib, who can answer?
Allah guide you to the religion of Islam.
Suppose they already guided. Talking to them. And now he's on the Quran and Sunnah, she's on the Quran and Sunnah, and you say, may Allah. What does it mean then? But suppose they're already on the correct path. Okay, but just say what you're saying, you're asking Allah for. That person is already doing that thing. Then it has another meaning.
You're fair or something like that.
Oh, close. Now the person is already doing what you're asking, or what you're asking Allah to bestow upon him. He already believes in Allah. He's already guided. Allah has guided him or her. You say, may Allah guide you. The thing is, may Allah be guided. May you remain still praying for them. It's still a dua. May Allah allow you to remain guided. And that's why sometimes the brothers, we get offended one another. Like our sister said the other day, you say to someone nowadays, may Allah forgive you, Akhi. The first thing the brother want to think is you just now committed a sin. And that may not be the case. Sisters walk past, and a brother says to another brother, fear Allah, Akhi. The brother gets offended. Man, I ain't even look over there. He gets offended. That's natural. But it also shows his ignorance. Everyone is not coming for you all the time. Yes, some people can come for you. Yes. Everyone is not going to love you. It's sad. Among Muslims, it's really sad. Because we're commanded to love each other. That thing. So the Muslims are supposed to love each other, not just say it. Because now it's sad to say, you get more harm than the people who believe like you. We're not saying that non-Muslims are better. La la la. هذا خطأ. أبدا. We're never going to say that's not correct to say. ولكن الحق حق. But the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. يقول الله تعالى فما بعد الحق إلا الضلال. Allah Ta'ala says, and what is there after truth? Except falsehood. It's only truth and falsehood. That's it. So sometimes, a lot of times, nowadays, not in the past, la, us, our time, more brotherhood of Islam when you're not among the Muslims. That's the part. That's the sad part. When you're in the circle of Muslims nowadays, you hear more slander, you hear more backbiting, you hear more gossip, you hear more namima, you hear more among the Muslims in our ignorance. Because we be the farthest people away from gossip. You're never going to find true Muslim gossiping. Never. Never. You're not going to find it. A true Muslim. Allahu yahdina wa yakum. May Allah guide us and you. May Allah guide us and you. All of us here. You're going to find a true Muslim slandering another Muslim. You're not going to find it. It doesn't exist. Never. So we have to get back to the understanding, ikhwan, that أن الإسلام دين الأخوة. Islam is a religion of brotherhood. If we forgot that, ya ikhwan. Well, for homework, ya ikhwan, we have a small quiz. And لا بأس بفتح الكتاب. And you can use the book. This quiz is going to come from the last passage that we read. But I want you to try to do it without the passage. How do you do it? I want you to reread this passage. 6 sentences. 3 times. 3 times. And then حاولوا أن تتخذوا الامتحان الكتاب. And then try to take the small quiz without the book. Read it times. Read it. And then try to answer these questions without going back passage. But if you can and you hit back, no problem. No problem. You have space to answer 6 questions. First question is, ماذا يريد خالد? What does Khalid want? Don't answer now, ya ikhwan. This is our quiz. What does Khalid want? You have to mention what does he want from the passage. في أي فندق نزل خالد? In which hotel Khalid stayed? لماذا فضل خالد فندق صداقة? Why did Khalid prefer the hotel of صداقة, friendship? في أي طابق سكن خالد? In which or on which floor did Khalid stay? كم أجرة الغرفة في اليوم? How much were the rooms per day? ماذا فعل خالد قبل أن يغادر الفندق? What did Khalid do before he left the hotel? So read the passage 3 times. Again, we just read it. Read it 3 more times and then answer the questions and try to do without looking. That's your your Arabic comprehension. And then go back and answer these 6 questions, inshallah. من الله وإن أخطأت من نفسي. Anything that we said that's correct is from Allah. Anything that we said that's incorrect is from ourselves. وجزاكم الله خيرا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.